Hi everyone, I'm Shalonda. Almost 3 years ago, our lives changed forever when fentanyl took my brother. In one moment, everything changed for our family. The grief, the questions, and the realization that this crisis is affecting families everywhere. And that's something we don't talk about enough. What happens to the families after the loss? So instead of allowing that pain to destroy us, our family made a decision. We would turn our grief into purpose.
When I lost my son, I was faced with a decision. I could allow grief to silence me, or I could turn that grief into purpose. I chose purpose because losing a child changes you in ways words can't fully explain. But I also realized something important. Distance makes inconvenience acceptable. When tragedy feels far away from us, another neighborhood, another school, another family, it becomes easier to observe it without letting it affect us too deeply. We may feel sadness for a moment. We may even talk about it briefly. But distance allows us to return to our normal lives without feeling like anything needs to change. And that's a very human response, because caring deeply about difficult things can feel heavy. It asks something from us. It asks us to learn things we wish we didn't have to know. It asks us to have conversations that feel uncomfortable. And it asks us to prepare for situations we hope never happen. So distance becomes a kind of protection, not because people don't care, but because distance protects comfort. If something belongs to other families, we can reassure ourselves that it won't belong to ours. But fentanyl does not respect distance. It doesn't care about zip codes. It doesn't care about income, education, or influence. It only takes one moment. And when something touches your life directly, distance disappears. Suddenly, the conversation becomes urgent. Suddenly, the information matters. Suddenly, preparation feels necessary. That's the moment when inconvenience becomes responsibility. But the question we should ask ourselves is this: do we really have to wait until tragedy closes the distance before we care enough to act? Because closing the distance doesn't require loss. Sometimes it simply requires empathy. Choosing to see someone else's story as something that could belong to any of us.
This is why we fight and why we created Levels of Life. We serve our community, we provide food, we distribute clothes and shoes, and we meet people exactly where they are, because compassion saves lives. To help others understand this crisis, Dorleen wrote 2 books: Fentanyl, From Loss to Life and Still Standing, The Voice That Won't Be Silenced. Both are available on Amazon. Supporting these books helps us continue providing education and outreach to families everywhere.
If this message reaches you, we invite you to be part of this mission. Follow Levels of Life. Share this video so more families can learn. And comment your city so we can see how far this message is reaching. If you or someone you love is struggling in this crisis and needs resources, you can DM us, email us at levelsoflife@email.com, or text Save Lives 24 to 68222213652. Our team will help connect you with resources. If you would like to support our outreach efforts, you can donate through our Cash App, Levels of Life 24, even 50 cents or $1 helps us continue this work. You can also donate clothing, shoes, food, or other supplies to support those in recovery and those in need. For donation drop-offs, please email us at levelsoflife@email.com with your expected arrival time. Our office is located at 3603 West Pioneer Parkway, Pantego, Texas 76013. Together, small acts of compassion can save lives.
Fentanyl took my brother, but it will not take our community. because there are still things we don't talk about enough.
Oh, and before we go, we're excited to remind everyone about something very important coming up. Each year, Levels of Life hosts our annual conference, where families, advocates, and community leaders come together to learn, share, and stand united against the fentanyl crisis. It's a powerful day of education, healing, and real conversations about what this epidemic is doing to our communities. We also talk about real tools that can save lives, including how to recognize an overdose and how to administer Narcan, because sometimes the difference between life and loss is simply knowing what to do in the moment. Our next Levels of Life annual conference will take place on November 7th. We would love for you to join us because awareness saves lives, and together we can protect our communities. If you'd like more information about attending, comment conference below.